This plant has been producing confectionery for more than half a century. It's located in Jos, the epicenter of ethnic and religious violence in central Nigeria. Over the past 20 years, it has lost staff, revenue, and equipment.
Each time there have been upheavals, crises, that the company has been impacted. At the local level, we've had to be confronted with the tensions that this inflicts on our staff, the morale of workers, and generally this will affect productivity. But also we have had to contend with how our logistics and supply chain is impacted thereby in terms of when we have to move goods across terrains.
The governor of Plateau State agrees.
Because before now, we had a lot of proposals from investors rushing to Plateau State. In fact, it was difficult for me in the last month to decide which investor will be given a priority to come and invest on the plateau. But immediately this thing happened. You find people now writing, already trying to write to say, there is already crisis in your state.
All around are reminders of previous violence that hindered economic growth and hurt investor confidence. This used to be the Jos Central Market. It was burned down in violence in 2002. It used to be the biggest source of revenue for the state government. But efforts to rebuild it were abandoned twice, some say because of political or ethnic considerations. BUKAR ABDULLAHI says he lost $250,000 when his 5 shops along with hundreds of others were burned 15 years ago. Many owners have not fully recovered.
Some died, some have left the city, the rest are just hanging in there. All traders were based here as other markets were shut down. Now you can imagine.
In the agricultural production areas of central Nigeria, many farmers have abandoned the fields for fear of attacks. So have the nomadic herdsmen whose settlements were destroyed. The two communities have been fighting over fertile land and other resources.
There will be shortage of agricultural produce, food produce in the market. This is what we are seeing currently. And the prices of such goods as well, tomato, potatoes, and what have you, will increase because farmers have been threatened.
For now, the violence has been brought under control, but tensions remain, and the displaced are in cities taking refuge. As some of them know over the last 2 decades, it only takes a small spark to ignite another cycle of killings and mass displacement. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Jos.